Hey everyone, it's Mama, and I have a very small Goodwill haul for you. I know we had talked about I had said I was going to be doing it, but I am on the hunt for certain things for my journaling that I want to try. And of course, secondhand stuff is amazing for junk journaling. I saw one lady. I see a lot of ladies. I saw one lady and she took old vintage sewing patterns and decorated a journal with them. And I was just like, what a good idea to reuse something. To reuse instead of just, I mean, how many times have you gone to a thrift store and seen a box of sewing patterns and they're from the 70s and the 60s, and I look at them like, what can I do with this? What can I do with it? And now I know. So my plan is to get a few of those. I should put, anyways. So Sabrina and I had to go to Goodwill. I know we had to go, right? We had to go to Goodwill because I had to buy a bag of clothes. My mom had a bag of clothes. She had a bag of shoes and clothes because she was a good girl yesterday and was working in her room. She worked in there for 2 hours. I was very impressed with her. She's getting there. Her room's getting there. It's only taken a year. That's for anyone, again, who has a child with, and she hasn't, like I've said before, she has not been diagnosed. I don't know if she actually has any kind of attention deficit. Sorry, I'm playing with a doll. Any kind of attention deficit, or if she's just a lazy kid. And I know as her mom, I will 100% blame myself. I have spoiled her since she was born. They always say you spoil your second one, right? And my second one is 21 years from my first one, so I really spoiled her. So we did that. There's a consignment sale in town this week, and we took a box full of Barbies. We put 3, and they're all Barbies. Most of them are Barbies that we rescued from Goodwill. We just had a basket overflowing with Barbies, and I told her, we need to do something. You're not even playing with these Barbies. This is mommy's fault. This is mommy's obsession. Was not hers. But I got her to that point that every time we went to a thrift store and we saw, I'm sorry, this keeps bugging me, and I noticed it's beads. I'm like, what is that? And we saw a Barbie and she was in good condition, we would bring her home. And then we ended up with like these huge baskets, laundry baskets, full of Barbies. And Sabrina plays Barbies, but she has her set Barbies that she plays with my bride. And so I said, let's go through them. We did. We took them to the consignment. We dropped off the consignment sale today. Walked around the consignment sale. Saw a bunch of boxes of dolls. Just boxes and boxes of baby alives. And we found a couple, her little Lucille. We found a couple of, someone wanted $10 for one of them. And I'm like, we got ours for $1.99. I think definitely I am very thrift store conscious now when it comes to things, because there was someone selling the bitty baby like dressing table, and of course Sabrina fell in love, and it's a good deal when you look at how much it is in reality. I think, well, maybe not. I think it's $75 or maybe $60. I'm thinking it's not as much as I'm thinking it is. They were selling it for $40. There's a couple of our generation like gray campers. We have one, so it was like we don't need another one. There was the train, which someone was selling for $45, which I think that's a good deal because it's over $100, the Our Generation train. So I thought that was a good deal. A bunch of My Life horses, and I'm pretty sure they were Our Generation. I don't think any of them were we didn't see any official My American Girl doll merchandise. And we just liked, so we walked around, we saw Loopsies. She saw strollers that she wanted for Lucille, and I told you we might go back during the week. There's the half day sale. But anyways, we dropped off our Barbies. We dropped off clothes at the Goodwill, and then we went inside the Goodwill to look for books. I'm looking for coffee table books with really nice pictures in them. I didn't find any. Martha Stewart. Someone suggested Martha Stewart books. So I didn't. They had one, and it just wasn't what I was looking for. I'm just looking for some really pretty coffee table books, so I can use the floral fauna, that kind of stuff. But I'm also on the hunt for little golden books, and I did find some, so I thought I would share. And then I dropped her off. I met her dad at the post office, dropped her off. She's going to her cousin's today. She hasn't seen her cousin in almost a year. July will be a year. June or July will be a year. She hasn't seen her cousin. And they've been together since they were babies. So she doesn't care about seeing her dad. She was just happy to go see her cousin. So I'm not sure when I'm going to go pick her up later. I just told him to give me a call. So we have a nice pretty day here. I decided you guys all know about my respiratory issues. So I can't do a lot. But it's, cleaning up time. It's time to get the garage door open, which I have it open right now. Looking outside, a gorgeous, breezy day. I'm a little chilly just because of my anemia, but it's really pretty out. So I cleaned up this side of the garage. Even though you guys see there's a wall here, right here, and that protrudes out, and that's actually the doll room. Here, I'll kind of just flip you a little bit so you guys can kind of see. So that little wall there, if I go this way, I don't know if you guys can see it. Yeah, how it protrudes out there. That's the wall of the doll room. This wall behind me and this wall here was not original to the garage. The people lived here before us. They built it, and they used it as a man cave game room area, and it's not insulated or anything. It's just a little mud room before you go into the house. So it's a nice room. My ex-husband it used to be his man cave. And then when we kicked him out, Sabrina and I took it over. So it is now full of dollies. So I cleaned up that side so my mom can get her chairs out to sit and watch Sabrina play basketball. The weeds are blooming like crazy. We have Bradford trees. I don't know if you know what they're, at least that's what I call them, Bradford trees. I don't know if they are. They have these light flower blooms, and then they turn green leaves, so they're all blooming, and my neighbors have some big ones in their yards. So allergies are up, pollen is up, springtime has arrived, at least for now. Who knows what the weather will be later in the week. So I did get the one side done. Sabrina can get her bikes in and all of that. I have this side to do, which isn't, it's a lot, but it's not a bit, the bigger side of the garden is over here. This is mainly Sabrina's toys that she plays with, our gardening equipment, things like that I need to do. So I did what I could, couldn't breathe anymore, sat down, told my mom I was going to sit at the craft table and do some crafting. Got my sewing machine all set up. Let me show you guys my sewing machine. I found this thing. Let me see. Can you guys see it? I'm going to go this way so you can see. There we go. I found that for $20 on Marketplace. It's a Singer Simple, I think it's called. And like I said, I was watching one lady and she got hers for, so I guess they range about $120 at Walmart. And for what I need it for, it works. My only issue is the little drawer that keeps your bobbins and stuff in it. I can't get it open. And I have this little treasure chest. It's a jewelry box that I found at the Goodwill bins in Nashville. And we were going to use it in a doll room, but it didn't work. So, and there is a foot missing, but that's okay. I'm going to put my needles in here because I keep losing my needles. So I'm using it out here in my room, trying to utilize things that I have. So there, over there. And anyways, so I got a couple things at Goodwill, some things at Goodwill I was going to show you, and then I went to Dollar Tree and just kind of walked around. Our Dollar Tree right now is reorganizing because they're bringing in the $1.25, this, like, the higher, the $3 to $5 merchandise. And I kind of like their new setup they're doing. They're putting all, like, they had all the books and the toys in one aisle, which before they were two separate aisles. And then in another aisle, they had all the crafts. They were getting all the craft area together, which is going to be by the tool, it looks like by the tool area. And the, it's not a big Dollar Tree, but it looks like it's going to be more to the way, to my liking. We'll stop there. So I'll start first. Let's see. So I got one bag, and it's Dollar Tree and Goodwill in this bag. So I'll start here. I got some doilies for my junk journals, for my journaling. I want to tie-dye. A coffee dye, a couple of them, some of them, all of them, I'm not sure yet. You get 32 doilies in here. I'm assuming you get maybe 2 or 3 of each one, because you got the small, next size, medium, large. So let's see how that goes. I think for the price, $1.25. I figured that was a good price. I got, they're putting out the garden stuff like crazy, and I must be a gnome person. I'm jumping on the gnome bandwagon. I found this garden flag, Land of the Free, and I thought it was very cute. Then they had some garden stakes with the gnome on it. One said America and one said Welcome. And I'm not going to use this as a flag. I don't know if you've ever seen their flags. I'll take it out and show you. Their garden flags are very thin, and they blow in the wind like crazy. But I thought there was a spot to get it open here. Yes, not. So I'll go this way. Okay. So they blow in the wind. They're very, very thin. They do. So there you go. There you go. I don't know if you can tell how thin they are. And it's just like a little straw here. Maybe if this was a metal inside, it might stay better. But mine always ends up flapping everywhere. And it comes... So, I mean, they're nice. You can even just put this on your door if you wanted. Put it in a wreath. I'm, of course, going to use it as a cover. So, got that. So, that's my Dollar Tree haul. Not much. Then... my Goodwill haul is not, it says all basically books. My Goodwill, I live in, and it's even advertised when you go to our little Chamber of Commerce here. They advertise we are blah, 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 Tennessee, and we are in the buckle of the belt. We always say we don't need any more churches, we don't need any more drugstores or tire repair shops. You've got, like, on everything we got discount tire, something tire, you know, mom and pop tire shops. I mean, we've got tire shops everywhere. We don't need it anymore. But, like I said, I do live in the buckle of the Bible Belt, and I don't know if all Goodwills do this, and maybe they do. Our Goodwill, when you go to their books, they have an area where they give away Bibles. It's just, you know, Bibles on there, and it's free Bibles. And I saw this one in there today. I liked the cover of it. It's kind of it's not a Bible, it's a devotional collection. And it says 2015, but devotionals aren't going to change. You know, I think any devotional works. You know, if I just look up, like, today's date, in 2015, it would have been a Friday. No, it would have been it would have been a Friday. And it is Love Brings Peace. What do you love? Chocolate, butterflies, cotton candy, Maybe you love warm summer afternoons or cozy evenings by the fire. Certainly you love your family, your friends, and your school. God gives us so many things to love in the world. Loving these things can bring smiles to our faces and joy to our hearts. No matter what else you love, always leave room in your heart to love God's teachings. God's word is filled with his teachings, and all of them are very important if we want to find peace. God's word teaches us to be kind and generous to others, to treat others as we would like to be treated. It teaches us to avoid sin and tells us the wonderful news of the gospel of Jesus. The Bible gets us excited to tell others about Jesus and helps us learn to obey him. God says that those who love his teachings will find true peace. This is a promise for you and for anyone who loves God and his teaching. The way to find true peace is through loving God's word. Lord, thank you for the teachings in your word. Help me to love them as I love you, and thank you for the promise of true peace. Amen. I'm sorry if that got a little too much for anybody. I am not, I'm a religious person, but I'm just trying to find more peace in my life, and that was a good one for anyone. But it's got a really, I just liked the cover. It's kind of like one of those, I don't know. Feels really nice. Love the colors. It's a God Loves Me. It's a nice devotional, so I got that. That was free. So it had a 99-cent sticker, and the girl who helped me, and there's so many people like, oh, I can help you. I'm like, no, I'm in the right line. And she looks and she goes, no, she's fine. I also did find a doll today. Well, Sabrina found her. She is, I thought she was a, when I first saw her, I thought she was an Enchantimal, but she's not. She is actually a doll from Ever After High. She's one of the little fairies that helps them when they go into the woods. And there's a little birdie and nest in her hair. The Enchantimals look more like animals, and she definitely is, I'm not going to say definitely, but I'm pretty sure from 2015 Mattel that she is an Ever After High doll. So she'll probably just hang out here with me. She'll be my guardian angel doll. So I'll show you the books that I got. I'm looking for little golden books right now. I'm really on the hunt for them. So I've watched people do a few little golden book journals, and then I watched a lady do like a whole history of little golden books. Very interesting history on little golden books. Sabrina loves Ratatouille. We saw this. She helped the little kids cardboard wood book. Out of nowhere, Ratatouille has become, in the last few months, one of her favorites. So, got her Ratatouille. If you are a child of the 60s, 70s, you may remember that. I don't even know if it has a year in it. Let me see. I think it's 1973. That can't be right. It's in Roman, so I'd have to like go back and think. Anyways, just looking at the cover and looking at the little girl on the cover, I know it's probably 1973. It probably is. Just looking at her outfit and looking at that, I know this little book. Do you guys remember the Walt Disney Records that came with the 24-page read-alongs? See the pictures, hear the story, read the book, and whenever they got to the end of the story, they go, bing, and you turn the page. This is, so I picked this one up. Disneyland Records. Oh, just gonna look inside. So, it just reminded me of when I was a little girl. The pages are yellowing. I'll find some. I'm going to do a journal with this. Just for nostalgia's sake. Yeah, remember. This little part here even was the start of the story. This is the story of the three little pigs. You can read along with me in your book. You will know it is time to turn the page when you hear the chimes ring like this. Ding! Let's begin now. So, Yeah, look at the pigs. So if you were a child, I'm kind of here so the light doesn't get in. If you were a child of the 70s, I'm sure you had one. Then I found this. I didn't even see this part of the book. It's Pooh's Grand Adventure, Search for Christopher Robin. Now this is a newer little golden book. It was published. I thought I saw the date on here. Oh, first edition, 1997. So I said it's not a... But someone did chew on that. I didn't even realize that, but we'll save it. So it's just, you know, a little golden book. And to bring new life into these books, I think is such a classic. I mean, just, again, bringing new life into something old. And I'm just falling in love with that. If you know anything about little golden books, let me know. Because the lady that I was watching, she was doing little golden books. And she was talking about the spines. And there's different colors. You know, we're all familiar with the little golden book gold spine. But there are some, if I remember, have like a green spine. And those are like the first editions. And I think the Christmas ones, from what I'm looking on the back, because I've got, on the back, we've got the animals Christmas Eve, the night before Christmas, and Puppy's first Christmas all have the red foil. So it must have been a Christmas thing that they did the red foil. This is the Christmas story, and I want to do a few Christmas ones. And I love finding them with, like, this book belongs to Liam. The first page is torn out, but that's okay. It's, you know, it happens. It's a child's book. But look at the drawing. Now, this is one of their classic ones. I'm going to again do this so you can see. Look at that. The illustration on there. So this was a reprint. It's a reprint of the original. I'm sorry. Oh, do you guys know this little face? It is from a little golden book. I can't think of which one it is, but it's one of my favorite pictures from little golden books. So I wish I knew. Unfortunately, the page that has the copyright is where it's torn. So I got that one to do some Christmas journalings. And then I found this one, and it's coming off. The gold is coming off. It's called the Jolly Barnyard. This is another classic. It was originally printed in 1950. This edition, I think, is from 2004. But it says 1950. It reprinted in 1978. And then it looks like Random House reprinted again in 2004. So originally published in 1950. In slightly different form by Simon & Schuster and Artists and Writers Guild Incorporated. Golden Books, a golden book, a little golden book, the G cellophane, and the distinctive gold spine are registered trademarks. Library of Congress number. It was really interesting. If you grew up with the little golden books, the history of them was very interesting. What this lady did. Again, look at the illustrations. So they took the illustrations from the original book. Let's see. I'll flip them. Oh. And $3.99. How funny. Here's the back. You can't tell me the back. I mean, they're just so cute. This one is a little golden book. These are little golden book classics. And this one was called the Fire Engine Book. Look at that. This one I give to my niece who wants to be a paramedic. So this one was published in 1950 originally, then in 1959. Then it was a renewal in 1987. I do not see another copyright date after that on this book. So I'm assuming this is a 1987 edition. Only because it says classic. If it didn't say classic, then you know. But I'll show you the pictures on this too. Look at that. Just look. Just look, just look. I really might give this to my niece, maybe for Christmas. I know she wants to do helicopter work, but it would be cute, you know, being a paramedic, yada yada. And then this one, The Biggest, Most Beautiful Christmas Tree. This just says The Little Golden Book. The condition is horrible, but that's okay. And so it's not a classic, it's golden. I have to look into that. This one was published in 1985. It's got a little writing. It says Greenville Head Start. You can kind of see a difference in the pictures when you get into the 80s from the 50s. And just, I mean, the artwork alone is so pretty. So I'm on the hunt for little golden books, like I said. Just a variety of little golden books. And if I can get them to where I like them, enough to sell them, maybe $5. I mean, I'm not looking to make a ton of money, you guys. I'm looking just for the enjoyment of making them and so on. And then I found Donald Duck. Some ducks have all the luck. I almost put this one back, and then I saw the date, the year. And it's in 1987, so even though I graduated in 86, 87 is classics now, right? And this one says, From the Desk of Miss Chelsea Bancroft. So, and I would definitely leave all that stuff open. So, you know, Donald and the Nephews. Oh, Gladstone. If you're familiar with, you know, DuckTales and stuff. Let's see. We got Daisy and everybody. I have another little golden book, since I'm on a little golden book with you guys and showing you. I found this one at the thrift. Wow. I found this one. This one will, oops. Sorry. This one will be mine. I'm going to do it because I want to save this book. This book is in horrible condition. And I'm hoping by putting a backing and so on and so forth, it'll save the book. Wow. I'm just looking at the back of it, like, just wow. It's a little golden book, Disneyland on Air, and I think you can't even see the foil anymore. It's that bad. And so, I mean, see the cover. Yeah, I don't know if you guys can see how bad this cover is. And they've even got it taped. It's got, this book belongs to Stevie. I can't tell if you can see it, Stevie. See, the cardboard's even coming up. I just want to save this book. They've got tape on the inside to keep the pages together. This book, this is a first edition from 1953. Yeah. Let's see. This is a brand new book illustrated especially for golden books. The little golden books are produced under the supervision of Mary Reed, PhD, formerly of Teachers College, Columbia University. Yeah, this is my childhood. I mean, I grew up at Disneyland. This is my childhood. That's Main Street. I've got, I don't even know if I'm going to, I mean, I'm probably not going to, oh, just look at it. Look at this book. The ladies in there going to the movies. The original drawings of, well, not original, but Mickey being drawn in the 1950s and Donald. And so this book is a mess. The Three Little Pigs, Minnie, Pluto, Tinkerbell. For my Disney people, Tina, we know you. Yes, you, Tina. I just could not leave this book when I found it. In the back it says, bye, everybody. I guess Stevie wrote that in there. And this is something I did not know. And I'm going to have to look it up again. Little golden books from the era when they first came out had a letter here. I don't know if you guys can see it. So that's the letter A. And I think that means first edition. Look at the cover. Look at the difference. Okay, from 1987. We'll do that. So here's the Donald Duck book from 87. Here's the Donald book. There's the back cover showing you what books there are. I'll do that. Okay. And here's the one from 1950. Look at that. And then the back. So the back of the book is this part. The back of the book. Here it just has little golden books and a little, thing about them. But at the back of the book here, it says, Little Golden Library. More than 200 different little golden books are in print. Here are just a few of them. How many do you have? Little golden books are 25 cents each and 35 cents in Canada. I really want to save this book. I'm going to do whatever I can to save this little book. This is going to be my pride and joy book. I can tell. One last thing. I know I'm in my usual lately. I'm just talky. Remember, if you watched yesterday, if you watched the video where I did that, my garden journal up here. My garden journal that I highlighted. And it said that I used an envelope from Walgreens that you get your pictures in, and it fit perfectly with the Dollar Tree little journal books. These ones, to wrap them. I went into my Walgreens, asked the lady if I could get some. And, of course, she was like, oh, I don't know, blah, blah, blah. And she goes, I can't sell them to you because they don't have a SKU. I said, well, could I have maybe 2? She gave me 3. So maybe I'll just go into my Walgreens, the other Walgreens in town, and see if I can get a few more. But these are the perfect size. And basically all you do is you cut here. And I'm going to show you all. So anyways, everyone, that's my short little Dollar Tree haul. A little Goodwill haul. Hope you're having a good day. I'll talk to y'all on the flip side. Subscribe, like. I hope you're enjoying everything. I hope the sun is shining where you are and you get out and you do something. Talk to y'all later. Bye.